No matter how good of a driver you are, accidents can happen that leave your vehicle damaged. Larson Collision Center can make that vehicle look new again. They have a frame machine, cheap easy liner, and spray and bake booth, and all their work is guaranteed. Larson's also gives free estimates. For more information, call 729-3915 or stop by 503 North MacArthur in Salem. Larson Collision Center, locally owned since 1987.
We're at the Rolla Cardinal Caravan. Stan Stevens and Cardinal starting pitcher Shelby Miller. Shelby, glad to have you here in Rolla.
Absolutely. It's my third time back. It's good to be back.
It's kind of a good seeing the same faces here over and over again. But
right.
Let's talk a little bit about last year. Very, very good year for you. Third in the National League rookie voting, and that had to be a real big excitement for you.
Yeah, it was pretty good season for me. We had a heck of a team and won a lot of games, and without the guys on the team, obviously wouldn't have the season I did. Winning 15 games is pretty cool to do your first year, and I think that the guys thrown to, having Yachty behind the plate and the guys around me and surrounding me and the veterans that we had is, a pure source of why I was so successful, last year. So hopefully it can get even better.
You came up through the Cardinal system, and you were minor league player of the year, pitcher of the year, and of course you've seen the very best of how the Cardinals groom players to come up to the majors. Did that transition become easier for you coming through the Cardinal system like it did?
I think coming up through the system kind of gives you an idea how they go about their business. They do it the right way, even in the minor leagues, and when you finally get to the big leagues. It's one of a kind, and you can see it with the success we've had, the history that the St. Louis Cardinals organization has.
Let me just ask you a real quick question about a game in May, and I'm sure you remember it. Leadoff single, Mr. Young from Colorado, and then 27 straight. I happened to be at that game and had the opportunity to watch you do that. That had to be a huge feeling for you, getting on that ninth inning, knowing it's not going to be a perfect game, but it is going to be a perfect game.
Right, it was definitely a game I'll never forget. It seemed like everything was going perfect throughout the whole entire game. Everything was, I was throwing strikes the whole time. Yachty was calling the right pitches, even probably getting a little bit of calls, and everything was just clicking that night, and it turned into hands down the best I've ever thrown. And just to do it in Busch Stadium and that electric crowd against a tough offense like that was pretty special to me, and we had a lot of fun. 2014
Cardinals, what can we expect?
Hopefully a World Series. I think our team's going to be pretty solid. I know we made some upgrades to where we might have needed a little bit of help, losing some big bats, but at the same time, I think we're going to be a better team than we were last year. We're just it seems like almost every single year, we get better. So last year we got beat in the NLCS. Not last year, but the year before that. World Series this year, so hopefully we can win it all.